Go ahead.
So I'm going to start with my boy Cletus. Clint Mathis, Cletus to those who knew him closely, and one who is argued as one of the Metrostars' best ever players, is a man who can label himself many things: a men's national team player, a men's national team goal scorer, supporter shield, MLS Cup, Gold Cup winner, donor of a Mohawk. But clearly, his most prized title is MLS goals in a game record. It's August 25th, the year 2000, and the New York, New Jersey Metro Stars are taking on the Dallas Burn. Cletus joins the team studded with talent, including Tab Ramos, Tim Howard, Mike Petke, and others, to take on a Dallas side that is pushing to get into a playoff spot. Cletus was a marked man in 2000 MLS for his ability to terrorize defenses, either through scoring goals or setting up teammates. According to reports from our good friends at MetroFanatic.com, he was the type of player that just got you at the edge of your seat every time he touched the ball because he always was going to make something happen. And in this game, he made more than just something happen. It seems that he made everything happen for the Metro in this 10-goal thriller of a game. He would get the party started in the 3rd minute. Alex Comas played him in on goal with a very cheeky back heel. Cletus took a touch with his left foot and fired low into the bottom left corner for a 1-0 lead. 20 minutes later, he went back at it again. Comas got Metro on the counter, bearing down on the Dallas goal, fired a shot low to the right of the goalkeeper, who was saved very well, but right into the path of Clint Mathis. Follows it up quickly, tucks it into an empty net. Things are flying well for Red Bull until literally 4 seconds later, when Dallas scored directly off the kickoff to make it 2-1. On 40 minutes, Metro pieced together a really nice attacking move, seeing the Comas Cletus connection back to work. Comas hit a nutmeg pass with the outside of his boot into the path of a cutting Clint Mathis, who takes his touch around the defender and rifles it past the goalkeeper to make it 3-1. A hat trick inside one half. But no Metro story is complete without a little That's So Metro moment, right? After the second half kicked off, Dallas would score 3 unanswered goals in 20 minutes to make it 4-3, basically erasing everything that Clint Mathis had done. From oh so good to oh so bad, oh so quickly. But Cletus was having none of it. He didn't have a mohawk at this time, unfortunately, but I just imagine him with his mohawk. Whoosh. 4 minutes in after the Burns' 4th goal, the Metro get a corner. It's flicked towards goal, bounces off about 100 people, and falls to the foot of Clint Mathis, who nearly broke the net, rifling this thing home to tie the game. This goal tied the current MLS record set twice by Metro villain Jaime Moreno for DC United earlier in the league's history. We will get to a whole story on Jaime Moreno later this series. The game would remain tied for 15 minutes until the Metro worked their way into the box and earn a penalty. Mathis steps up, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and slots home his 5th goal of the match, breaking the record for most goals in a single MLS game, a record that is still standing to this day. Adolfo Valencia would add a 6th for good measure, 5 minutes later, just to cap it off as a 10-goal thriller. This win earned the Metro the Eastern Division title, and at the time, an MLS best 51 points, setting them up for a run in to the end of the season that could win them their first piece of silver, the 2000 Supporter Shield. With 2 games left, all they needed to do was hold off the Kansas City Wizards, who were 1 point behind them, and they would win the Shield. So how would this work? Their very next game, they'd lose 4-0 to the Miami Fusion, who no longer exist, and then lose to New England 4-3 on the final day to lose the Shield. That's so Metro, baby.
Listen, buddy, you're stealing my flow, all right? You already spoiled half of what my story is, all right?
Hey, you can tell the story.
I got a question though. Why is he called? Is his middle name Cletus, or is that a nickname?
He's from Georgia,
Uh-huh.
and he looks like a farm boy.
Oh,
So
okay.
Cletus is his
A play on
nickname.
a Clint.
Yes, it's a play on Clint, but there's actually a whole thing when he had left MLS for a little bit to go, I think, to Greece, and as RSL were starting up their expansion team, uh, there was a whole article that said, "Why Cletus? Why now?" And I read it through, and it was basically just interchanging kind of the way I did between Cletus and Clint, Cletus and Clint, Cletus and Clint. Very, very fun. So, um, yeah, it's very cool. It's funny because most of the time that you hear Cletus, it's paired with him as like a 32-year-old dude with a mohawk. So just kind of fits the whole southern raised farm boy vibe.